We have done it. We've reached my year-end goal of hitting 5,000 subscribers, which means we're doing something special for you.
You've all really brought us to a great place with this channel, and we're so happy that we've been able to bring you on all of our recent travels. So we want to thank you.
Stay tuned, because we are going to tell you about our upcoming trips, and maybe there's a little giveaway there too, today on this happy place.
Hi friends!
And welcome back to this happy place.
We're here again bringing you the latest and greatest from, well actually at this point we're probably on a ship, huh?
We are, as this video is coming out, if you are watching it the day it drops, we are getting on our next cruise.
So make sure you stick around. If you haven't yet, hit the bell, subscribe, because we're going to have a whole bunch of new vlog videos coming out for you.
And it's a long cruise, so I think we should just jump right in and tell you where we're going.
Yeah.
And what you have to look forward to. Plus, do you want to hear about the 2 other cruises we have booked?
Yeah, we didn't tell you about those. We might be a little bit addicted.
Just a tiny bit. But should we drum roll it?
That was terrible. We're going to
Canada!
So many places in Canada.
It's so random. After we did Alaska, I really wanted to do a Canadian cruise.
I don't know what it is about cold climate cruises.
We really loved it.
They're different, man.
So we are sailing today out of Boston, Massachusetts on
Royal Caribbean's Jewel of the Seas.
So this is our second Royal Caribbean cruise.
It is.
We sailed on the Allure at the tail end of last year, and we really, really enjoyed Royal Caribbean. We looked at all of the cruise lines for this particular cruise. We knew we wanted to do Canada, and this one fit just our schedule and our budget the best.
Now, the Jewel is a smaller ship, so some of the amenities on the Jewel are going to be a little bit less than what you saw in our Allure vlogs, if you saw those. But the excursions are going to be, I don't even know how to explain it. Like, they're really unique. There's cultural things that we're doing that we obviously didn't get the chance to do when we just went to the Bahamas.
Yeah.
There's whole new parts of the world that we're seeing, whole new climates, whole new environment, everything. I'm just so excited to go.
So we will be sailing to Halifax, Nova Scotia, Sydney, Nova Scotia, St. John, New Brunswick, and Portland, Maine. I'm really excited for Portland, Maine, oddly. We don't actually have an excursion booked there, but everyone I talked to said Maine is so stunningly beautiful, and this seems like such a fun way to go and see it.
Very much so. I have precisely one person that I know from Maine, and all they can talk about is that I need to go to Maine. So I'm very excited to be doing that, and at a time of year when it is at its peak prettiness. I don't know when peak fall is in Maine or any of these areas we're going, but we're going like early to mid-October, which seems like a pretty perfect time to be there.
We can't wait for you to join us for the vlogs. It's gonna start out with a full day in Boston, because we're arriving the day beforehand, and
yeah,
join us for all 7 days of the trip.
We'll do the whole sail away thing. We'll take you on all of our excursions, and you can judge for yourself whether or not it's something that you want to do in the future.
So Jake?
Yes, Tay?
Where else are we going this year?
Okay, well this one is perhaps a little contentious, and I have to ask for your forgiveness. Those of you out there who are cruising purists, or are maybe used to some of the higher end cruise lines, this is not it. So, we will be sailing on
the Margaritaville at Sea Paradise.
The worst rated cruise ship in the world right now. So, I think I know why it is the worst rated cruise ship in the world. They're not necessarily known for providing the classic cruising experience. They're very much known as a budget cruise line. And that is why we're sailing on them, because we got a pretty incredible deal.
Jake, what did you pay for the Margaritaville cruise?
Taxes. I paid the taxes and the port fees, and that was it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Margaritaville at Sea, throughout the year, will offer deals for first responders, teachers, and military service members. It is their hero sail free deal, where basically you don't pay for your cruise fare, you just pay the port fees and taxes on a cruise. But knowing that the Margaritaville cruises are contentious and sort of looked at as the lower rated cruise line out there, we were like, hey, if we're gonna go and do it, let's go and do it for a few days.
Yeah.
So if it's bad, we only have to do it for a few days. I think we're still gonna have a great time.
I think we are too.
We know what to expect going into it. So we're gonna bring you our full review of the ship, everything on board that we can do, we can pack in that time.
Yeah.
Where are we going?
We're just sailing to the Bahamas.
Yeah, Grand Bahama Island, and then that's it.
Yeah, it is in December, so we'll escape the cold weather here for just a few days. We're flying Allegiant.
We really went budget on this one. Yeah, we're like, how cheap can we sail? And I thought this was going to be it, honestly. I thought this was going to be as cheap as we could do it.
Yeah, I think it might be.
But
we also have a cruise in February booked.
And that cruise in February is with Carnival. Now, Taylor, how much did we pay for that cruise?
$50.
Yes, and that's including all of the gratuities that we would have to pay with Carnival when you prepay your base gratuities. That one we managed to get because we are just prudently saving up our travel points on our credit cards. Next week, there's going to be a video coming out about how we do that. How we use our Chase travel credit cards to save up the points that allow us to travel more for less. And next week, there's going to be a video coming. So if you're interested in that kind of thing and perhaps getting your own cruise for free or very, very close to it, stay tuned because I'll tell you how it's done.
So that means for you, Canada cruise vlogs starting in 2 weeks. Margaritaville at Sea cruise vlogs probably right at the beginning of next year. And then our first ever Carnival cruise vlogs where we'll just be sailing again to the Bahamas and the private island. We'll save the ship on that one for a later time to announce, so make sure you stay tuned. And that will probably start in early spring next year.
Later in this year, we're going to start looking for our 2026 travel schedule options. So if there are any cruise ships specifically, itineraries, or even other places that aren't cruises that you want us to check out, put it in the comments below. We want to know where you want us to go.
I know that Norwegian is sailing out of Philadelphia starting next year.
Ooh.
And as two people that live in the state of Pennsylvania,
super convenient.
So let us know if that's something you'd be interested in seeing. But I mean, I'm sure you're here for one reason and one reason only.
Oh, right, the giveaway.
We want to thank you for being with us, all 5,000 of you, for many years. Really, the travel content started maybe
2016,
17 with the Disney vlogs, and then we
Yep.
started cruising with Disney in 2017, and then the Alaska cruise in 2021 is where we really jumped on board the cruising ship.
You know, those train cruises that you can take.
Well, that's a thing now.
What?
There's the restaurant that you're on a train. It's on the new Royal ship.
No.
Yeah.
Oh my
Someday.
goodness.
Anyway, and we just want to thank you so much for the support. And so we're going to do a giveaway.
Here at This Happy Place, we're all about helping you find your happy place. We do that through the information that we share with you, the experiences that we have, and try to bring you our tips and tricks. But this time, to really thank you all, we're going to pay for some of your travel if that's what you choose to use the money for.
So if you are interested in winning a travel gift card, make sure you go down in the description below. There will be a link to the giveaway site. You can enter there and make sure you keep an eye out on your email, because if you win, you will be hearing from us. And again, just thank you for coming along. You make travel really unique and fun and exciting every single trip we go, and we're creating memories in such a unique way, and I love sharing it with you. So I think all that is left to say is thank you. And until next time, stay magical. Bye.